Hey everybody, it's Valerie Ling here. Good evening to you on what is a rather wet Saturday evening. It occurred to me that Rapid Reset is fast coming to the close of its registration. I've had a wonderful day today of having some dear friends reach out, knowing that COVID-19 is impacting all of us around us, and just reaching out to say, hey, shout out if you need anything. And, I wanted to say that COVID-19 scare, if we actually take the S or the ass out of the equation, it actually becomes COVID-19 care. The best antidote to fear and anxiety is to actually reach out in love and care, right? Fear and anxiety causes us to just shrink into ourselves. It catastrophizes about things that we really can't predict and have control over, and also causes us to withdraw from one another. And the thing about fear and anxiety is it's the biggest myth, because it makes us believe that by fretting, worrying, running our batteries on low, that's actually going to give us a sense of control. And nothing really does, right? None of that stuff really matters. But being able to remind ourselves and encourage ourselves of tough times that have come before and how we actually managed to sail through them. And I bet you it actually involves the sharing and caring of support around us. And so for me, COVID-19 care rather than scare is probably where I'd like to head to in sharing with our team and caring for our community, that this is the time for us to actually look out for one another. This is the time to think about how we can give of our resources to those around us who may not have what we have. Now is the time really to COVID-19 care and be thoughtful and considerate about our actions, not be so rigid and rule bound and ticking off lists just to make sure that we are safe, but actually having the generosity and of heart and mind to carry the weight and the burden for what the people around us are going to need. Those of us who are frail, those of us who are vulnerable, those of us who are going to be most impacted. COVID-19 care is my message to you. And I'd love to see that message go out rather than COVID-19 scare. A world that's actually filled with love and looking into our neighbors' lives and the people around us provides us with much more certainty for knowing that the things that we are doing will make the difference. And you know what? If each of us has got each other's back in view, then we're not going to have the kind of panic that we've seen so far. This can bring out the worst in us, or this can actually bring out the best in us. For those of you who are really bearing the weight of COVID-19 right now, I'd encourage you to think about taking Rapid Reset with me next week. It's something that I myself am going to need, because if you're in healthcare, if you're in leadership, if you're a teacher, if you're a nurse, if you're part of the formula that is going to need to stay strong and mentally agile for the weeks to come, Rapid Reset next week. Do it with me together. Let's take a circuit breaker together. Let's get our mind and our hearts ready for the people that are going to need us without losing ourselves in it. Registration's closed tonight. I'll catch you there.